There's probably not enough room in the bank left. Yep. Shit. Well, it kind of sucks. I just can't deal with this kind of shit anymore. Just why do I have 300 feathers? I don't remember killing any chickens, unless this was given to me as a quest reward, which it probably was. I mean, I guess it's useful for fletching, but let's be honest, I don't really care. In fact, I could probably sell it on the Grand Exchange for the fletching. But I don't have time for that shit, so I'm dropping these eggs. Now, the eggs are useless. I, honest to God, can't... Well, I guess for the cooking of cakes and stuff, they might be useful, but... Let's be honest, a cake takes forever to cook. I'm not sure if it's really a go-to... Actually, no, cake is a go-to resource for a lot of people. People can sell cakes on the market for a pretty hefty price. Oh my god. Okay, I'll take Reese's offhand and I'll break it. Because I don't need Reese's offhand anymore. Destroy. And plus, I could just get another one anyway. And I'm going to definitely rub the Combat XP lamp. I'm probably going to actually level up my... I'll level up my defense rating. Because why not? And I'm going to rub this. Yeah, I'll gain 250 prayer. That sounds like a good idea. There we go. So now I've got a free and open inventory that I can store all matters of useless shit in. I'm gonna go back to the mine. You know, I wish every mine was like this. For some reason, they decide just to not set up the mines with a smithery. It doesn't make sense. Like, you'd think that the dwarves, for example, up there in that little dwarven village, you'd think that they'd realize that, oh, hey, you know, instead of shipping this ore off somewhere and spending transportation money on it and wasting everyone's time, we could instead take that ore and have the smithery right here, you know, in the mine, or right outside the mine. But no, apparently no one thinks of that, so not only do they lose out of money, but I get to waste my own time running back and forth between smithing places. I have to run back and forth between the mine and the smithery. It doesn't make sense. Like, as you can see out there, it's not that fucking hard. It's not that hard to get a fucking smithing area outside of a mine. It's actually very easy. So clearly there's no, like, law stopping you from doing it. Clearly there's no, like, reason not to, so why do they build them separated from each other? I mean, you see this a lot in real life as well. Like, you don't typically see a mine with the smithery right next door. Usually they have to ship it off to the mill, and it's like, why? Just build the mill here. Then you don't have to build a fucking train network. Then you don't have to hire people to drive the trains. Well, and then you don't have to, well, spend the money. I mean, it's bad for the people, sure. I mean, I get that. But let's be honest, when have corporations ever been for the people to begin with? Well, let's think about this. Think of one time. When has a corporation ever done something for the public good? They only do it for themselves, for their own profit. And when they do something for the public good, it's usually because they want to make themselves look good. So I don't get it. I could totally see a corporation doing this type of thing. I could totally see them laying out, oh, like, okay, we're going to build the smithing area right next door to the mine because it's more efficient and it creates less jobs, which means we have to spend less money. I could totally see them doing that. But the fact of the matter is they don't. And I'm wondering if there is actually a reason, like if there are laws that stop that from happening, or if there are maybe regulations that stop that from happening, or if there's actually an economic or financial reason to stop that from happening. I mean, it could be economic reasons, because different states, different countries, they have different laws on how things are taxed, so it's very possible that, you know, the mining industry and such is less taxed than the refinement industry or the manufacturing industry, so they have to send the stuff to the other country because it's just cheaper that way. I mean, I get that, if that's the case, but let's be honest, it's probably not the case here in Glynor. It's probably not. I mean, we're even about to do a quest about some mining conglomerate that's fucking shit up for a few dwarves. So clearly, it's not that much of a problem. Patience, do you see this? Who's Patience? Yes, follow. What? I'm almost intrigued to see what the fuck's happening, but I kind of get the feeling I don't want to. Okay, so click on filter. Who are you talking to? There's no one else here except that one person that told you to follow them. And change tab to friends only. Oh, they're going to go into private chat, which is even more suspicious. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck those guys are up to. There's probably some evil, dark Zamorakian shrine deep within here that I don't even know about. In fact, I might actually head down there just to find out. Once I get this full load of shit, I might even just walk down there, because for all I know, there could be a quest down there. There could be like an ancient structure of unlimited power. Maybe the new God Wars dungeon's over there, because they did open a new God Wars dungeon up. Unfortunately, it's only for members, so we won't ever get to go to it. But it is there. Did I level up finally? I mean, I think I just leveled up. Only level 8. Oh my fucking god, we're gonna be here for years. I'm almost tempted to do this off camera, but then I realize I've already started the recording here, so it'd be almost useless just to end it now and just continue doing it. Plus, you know, who knows what will happen. For all I know, they re-added random events, and then suddenly I'll get attacked by a leprechaun, or a fucking demon will come running up the mine shaft. It's not taking that long. It is taking a fair bit of time, but it's not taking that long. This is why I don't like to do the type of mining stuff in the grinding on camera, because it just really doesn't make for that good of commentary. Because it's usually just me standing here just mining copper and stuff for hours. And to be honest, when I was younger, I was kind of more into this kind of thing to begin with, like the whole prospect of mining. I mean, I was actually into job simulators. Yeah, I was into simulators and stuff back then. There was a period of my life when I liked simulators, as in doing work on a game to get the experience of doing that work. Yeah, that was a period of time. I'm not really as much into them now, though. So I just find it kind of tedious at this point. But I guess some people find it enjoyable. I mean, the biggest part for me about RuneScape crafting is probably the smithing and probably the actual act of crafting. I'm not really into the resource gathering aspect. I don't like mining. I don't like, you know, like killing animals and getting their furs or getting their meats and cooking them. I don't like gathering the ingredients. I don't like doing that kind of shit. That's just busy work. I like the actual process of crafting them. I think that's far more entertaining than extracting them. Far more entertaining. This is also one of the reasons I really do not like vanilla Minecraft, and I only ever play modded Minecraft, is because vanilla Minecraft is literally 100% of the time mining, and then like 10% or less than 10%, 1% of the time crafting. And it's like, okay, I get it. You need to mine the resources, but at some point it just becomes tedious work, and you're like, do I really have to go down to the mine and get some more tin or get some more iron? Why would I want to do that? I mean, I got this huge house here. I'm working on a huge project. I'm building a fucking factory, for fuck's sake. I'm building a castle up there on the cliff. I'm building a replica of Anor Londo from Dark Souls over there. I can spend my time doing that, or I can spend my time in the mine shaft, you know, gathering stone. I mean, you have to gather the stone to build the Anor Londo anyway, but let's be honest, what's more entertaining? Mining hundreds upon hundreds of pounds of stone, or building Anor Londo? I don't know about you, but I think building Anor Londo is more entertaining. If I can find a way to automate the process of getting that stone, by God, I will. You're damn right I will. I don't want to spend my time in a mine shaft all day. That's ridiculous. This is why I like Tekkit, and I like Feed the Beast, because they let you do that kind of stuff and just get it done with. And I know Minecraft is more of a casual game, you know, it's kind of more for a casual audience, but, you know, I'm cool with that time to time. I'm not always trying to be super hardcore. Sometimes you just want to relax and build something nice, and that's what Minecraft's there for. I think Minecraft has got to this negative connotation that it's for kids, and that only kids play it. That's not true. There's a lot of useful stuff to do in Minecraft. There's a massive a modding community. There's all this stuff. It's a really creative game. and you really get into it. But I think the whole kid culture that's kind of engaged with it, all the 6-year-olds that are playing it and stuff, they've kind of diluted the public perception of Minecrafting and Minecrafters. They kind of diluted that whole idea, and it's unfortunate because, in my opinion, there's a place for Minecraft in gaming, in serious hardcore gaming, just as there's a place for it in casual gaming.